Artists are the gatekeepers of truth. I'm Gina Belafonte. I am the executive director of Sankofa.org. Sankofa.org was founded by my father, Harry Belafonte, and we're a social justice impact entertainment organization. We work with artists, thought leaders, and celebrities in partnership with grassroots organizations to shine a light on specific issues. We educate, motivate, and activate our citizenry so that they can get more information about what is happening in our communities, and we use art as a tool to do it. We work in every artistic medium, so we do films, we do concerts, art installations, all kinds of really interesting ways in which art can ground folks and open their hearts and minds to some of the issues. The issues we primarily focus on are mass incarceration, juvenile justice, income disparity, immigration, and then we took on the overall banner of violence because we wanted to be able to respond to other issues in the community like domestic violence or eco-violence or war, and use art as a tool to educate folks on those issues. Focusing on Los Angeles particularly, we look at the issues of houselessness, and we're working with a beautiful organization called LA Can. They're right on Skid Row, and they have a beautiful presentation. Then we use their presentation, which is in an artistic form, through music, through video, through poetry, that helps to explain the issues and also give data around houselessness. The good news around that is that I think that we're coming to some really interesting solutions with some of the architects and real estate pioneers in California and in Los Angeles. Some of the folks that have participated with us in the past have been Common, Usher, Danny Glover, Alice Smith, Diane Reeves, artists like Hank Willis Thomas, who's a visual artist, who's fabulous. B. Mike Odoms, he's from New Orleans. He's wonderful. He's a beautiful muralist. And Douglas Miles, who's an Apache warrior and an amazing artist. We've worked with all kinds of filmmakers and photographers, so we really run the gamut, and artists approach us sometimes to help them flush out ideas and ways in which that they can use their platforms separate from their typical fan base. And sometimes social justice activists and organizations come to us and ask us how we can elevate their campaigns, and we find different artists to participate. Aloe Black is someone who often works with us, and Guapale, and lots of musical artists are interested in finding ways in which that they can use their concert programs in order to send the messages out to their public and their fans. One of the initiatives that Sankofa did many years ago was a 2-day music festival, and we reached out to artists to see what the collective might want to express. And what we all really came up with finally is we wanted to shine a light on mass incarceration and voting rights. So Carlos Santana came on board, which was really wonderful. Maxwell, the singer, also came on board. We had Macklemore, T.I., John Legend. There were so many artists that wanted to support the efforts of Sankofa. So we're working with a really great organization, Get Lit Words Unite. And they're a Los Angeles-based poetry and spoken word organization that goes into schools and works with youth on expressing what's on their minds, giving them opportunity to really hone their leadership and also get things off their chest in a very poetic, obviously, and artistic way. Artists are the gatekeepers of truth, Paul Robeson said. And I truly believe that. We are civilization's radical voice. Art has a way of opening hearts and minds and also showing perspectives of a story that are in some ways nonpartisan, shall we say, so that the viewer can make the decision on their own. And that's really, I think, important because in social justice activism, when you take a specific point of view, sometimes people feel like they're having a finger shook in their face. And art is a way in which you can sort of use metaphor and use color and sound and other things that go through the sensory experience, and you can form ideas and feelings around the issues more than just hearing a lecture. The word Sankofa is a Ghanaian word, which means go back and get it. And the symbol of Sankofa, there are two. There is this really beautiful spiraled heart-shaped iconography, but there's also this symbol and mythology of the bird flying forward with its head turned back and beak open, retrieving an egg from mid-air, symbolizing that we need to call upon our ancestors in order to go forward. We need to retrieve what we have left behind, our youth, new beginnings, our ancestors, our stories, in order to go forward. We need to know where we have come from in order to move forward. And so I see this legacy organization doing that through art and culture.